Elsewhere, Thursday night, Brewers taking on Ian Kennedy and the Padres. No shortage of defense in this one. I like defense.
It is, and you see those shadows, tough for the hitter, but for the defense, watch the ability right there. Beautifully done by Yasiel Rivera. And then up at the plate, why do I talk about Yasiel Rivera? Then he hits that one. Yasiel, he used to be a lot faster when I was managing you this past year in Santurce.
Top three, Travis Jankowski firing Michael Reed. This is like a bonus web gem segment here of Padres and Brewers. Melvin Upton Jr. sinking liner. Reed making the play.
Don't tell me there's more.
There's more.
No way.
Yeah, it's like a late night infomercial. Wait, there's more. Jankowski.
Yeah, that play right there, that's making web gems. He took a peek to see where he was, and then the focus, he hits the wall before he even catches the baseball. Ian Kennedy has to love that.
Thundercrack. Barry's back. We have thunder. We must have lightning. Tampa Bay took Chicago.
I like that, Neil. I like that.
I've been working on that all
I didn't
night.
know where you're going with that, but I got it now.
Listen, Tampa Bay took Chicago to 6 games before they bowed out of the Cup Finals last season. Eastern Conference champions hosting the Flyers. And well, Evgeny Medvedev, you can't have 2 sticks, can you? That's not a new rule.
No, that's not a new rule. And the funny part is, it gets called every time, Neil. People can't believe that gets called. But first year in the NHL, I guess in the KHL where he came from, you can do that.
2 sticks, 2 minutes. Ensuing power play, Tampa Bay got Ryan Callahan from the Rangers a while back to do this.
Exactly. Great play by Callahan. He wins the battle in front of the net. He's always around the front of the net. Good shot from the point by Big Victor Hedman. Will probably win the Norris Trophy this year.
All right, 2 sticks, not good, but 3-on-3 is a new thing for overtime, and so this gets crazy. The former Spokane Chief Tyler Johnson called for slashing, so we got a penalty shot. And you weren't a fan of the 3-on-3 to begin with, but you had to be a fan of this.
Neil, I wasn't, and I'm going to be the first to tell you tonight was great. If all the 3-on-3s are as good as this one, it's a home run for the NHL. There's a penalty shot in the overtime, so that's not in the shootout. Now we've got Garrison, the defenseman, having a breakaway. I saw defensemen have breakaways. I saw forwards have breakaways. I saw a penalty shot. I saw great saves. I saw everything in 2.5 minutes of that 3-on-3. It was fantastic.
Garrison's second goal gives the Lightning the win.
Whoa, he wouldn't miss it for the world, Jamie. That's how big it is.
Well, there you go. Number 22, Iowa, looking to go 6-0 for the first time since 2009, taking on Illinois. And Iowa's Jordan Kanziri, a monster game. A screen pass there and a 17-yard touchdown. Iowa up 13-7 late in the third quarter. Up 3. Kanziri cuts back, finds a hole, and off for the touchdown. There we go. Basically, all you need to know is Iowa takes a 23-13 lead at some point, and then it would be 23-20, more of the same.
Jordan Kanziri apparently has a lot of consecutive carries.
He does. He has a lot. 11 consecutive carries. We have an incorrect shot sheet, so that's always fun.
I just want to see more Jordan Kanziri consecutive
I think we should just sit back and watch. No one wants to listen to me.
Yeah.
7, we're up to 8. He keeps going.
What are you doing after the show tonight? We'll go watch that USA-Mexico game?
I'm going to finish watching the Washington State game, which is currently on right now. We're only losing by 3. Oh, Jordan Kanziri still going. 10. And now 11. And he had a phenomenal game.
You're like Taylor Twellman. You would miss this game for the world, would you?
You know who wouldn't miss this for the world? Chris Hassel. He is going to be on later tonight on SportsCenter. 29-20.
That's your face when you got that shot sheet.
Imagine if you were a Florida alum, how nervous you were on Saturday. Woo. All right, finish of the day. Sit down if you haven't seen this. Field goal to win the game. Sit down, Matt.
I'm sitting.
It's blocked. So we go to overtime. After an Ole Miss touchdown, Arkansas, look at it. 4th and 25. The game's over, right? Oh, you wouldn't be wrong. Brandon Allen, who had a huge day, 6 passing touchdowns to Hunter Henry. He's just going to throw it backwards. And 4th and 25. Collins said, quote, it landed in my hands and I ran for my life. Well, he ran for a touchdown. Look at it again as Hunter Henry just heaved it backward. Smart play by him. Collins also called the play crazy.
It is.
So now, they hadn't scored yet. That was just for a first down. So now, it's second down. Allen, Drew Morgan, touchdown. So the Razorbacks will win one. So Brett Milo said, you know what? We're not playing anymore. It's either win or go home. So let's go for two. Allen, taken down. But wait a second. Marquise Haynes had a little too much of a face mask. Normally, a quarterback is taught to at least give his team a chance of going in the end zone. But there's a personal foul. So another try for a two. And this time, Bielema has said, I can't say enough about my quarterback. Over 50 in 3 straight games. First time they have done that since 1916. Brett Bielema, I guess you could say a little excited after the game.
You know, as coaches, we'll do that a little bit. I'm just looking forward to hopping on the plane. Hopping on the plane with my wife. Can't believe I just said that. I looked right up at you and I said, hopping on the plane with my wife, flying back to Fayetteville. I'm out. We're out. Peace.
We got it. He can say whatever he wants. You know, he lost to Toledo. Cliff Kingsbury of Texas Tech burned him after they beat him. This is sweet as candy. Be free.
I'm sure there's a lot of husbands out there that would feel the exact same way if they had a win like that. I mean, it was
Jump
crazy.
on a plane.
His mind was going a million miles an hour. It's the first thing that came to it. It's okay, Brett.
Bulls Sixers. Tim Kirkshin. Phillies won how many of its first 6 games? 0. Lost the last 10 last year. That's 16 in a row. This is a putrid franchise, and they can't seem to get out of that hole. They keep drafting and trying and drafting and trying, and even the new uniforms, which are spectacular, not helping. Nick Stauskas can't handle a pass. Listen, yeah, when they're playing the not top 10 music, so you know this isn't going well for them. Oh, and Sixers. Jimmy Butler takes the other end, finds Aaron Brooks easy. They have T.J. McConnell's pass. Yep, that's just, it's like a clown show. 17 total turnovers in this game. All right, let's put some good basketball on there. There's Derrick Rose. He's masked up. Draws double off the pick and roll. All right. So if it's not me, got to be somebody else. Paul Gasol. He didn't even move. He was just standing there open. Go ahead and guard him. Rose jumper, and then in emergencies, he can be used as a flotation device. He had 12.7 assists. And then you got the Sixers again. Now we got some alley-oops. Phil Pressey, late of the Boston Celtics, up top. There you go. Oops. I have that as incomplete. There you go. Bulls win easily. Sixers dropped 0-7.
Welcome back to SportsCenter. Matt Barry, Sarah Walsh with you. The NBA season in its infancy, so there are lineup tweaks to be made, there's game plans to be changed, and there are certain staples, to the detriment of some, that can help you get on track. The Bulls, a beneficiary of the latter last night when the schedule read Sixers.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't take an NBA expert to figure out that Philly is off to a really bad start. In fact, Sarah, 30 teams in the NBA, the Sixers are one of 3 that have yet to win a game this season. They haven't won a game all season, and it wasn't going to happen last night. In fact, last night was so bad, we put together a not top 10 of the Sixers. All right, Nick Stauskas. Oh, dude. What about Hollis Thompson's pass? Stolen by Bobby Portis. Then Portis turns it over. Christian Wood scoops it up and gets called for it.
When your highlight starts with this music, you know there's a problem.
Yeah, if your life starts with this music, there's a problem. You know, it's a good thing Philadelphia has Temple right now. The Eagles, they're 500, but at least they're in contention. This is NBA basketball happening. Let's go to number 6. Jeremy Grant, runner in the lane. Oh, boy. There's another shot clock violation incidentally. McConnell heaves a pass down court to Stauskas. You know, these names were all recognizable in college because they had a really good college career. Hasn't quite translated yet. They're a young team. It should take eventually.
Eventually.
I'm up talking. And when you up talk, you know it's a question mark. McConnell wants to pass it. Stauskas finds, oh man. Number 2, Phil Pressey. Is this the one? Sarah, is this where it goes from not top 10 to top 10?
No.
No. There's one problem with the execution of that alley-oop. And then Pressey finds Rashawn Holmes open for 3. Man. Bulls have won 7 straight against the Sixers. Derrick Rose is like, I'm not even going to take my T-shirt off for this.
Night. Hey, this is pretty awesome. First meet held in a Division I football stadium. Number 1 Oklahoma State visiting number 4 Iowa. Kinnick Stadium, 42,287. First meet held in a Division I football stadium. Big match at 174. Kyle Crutchmer throws Alex Meyer at his back on the headlock. Meyer avoids the pin but faces an early 6-1 deficit. Later in the third period, Meyer battled back tight at 9, but Crutchmer gets in deep, cuts to a double leg, finishes the match-winning takedown. That put Oklahoma State ahead 13-10 in the team score. Cowboys fans in attendance loved it. This is pretty cool. Big day. Hawkeyes coach Tom Brand says, quote, it's great for wrestling their people in Russia, Turkey, Iran. They're going to see this. Iowa bouncing back. Next match at 184. Sammy Brooks dominating Jordan Rogers. Works the tilt for 4 back points. Then in the second, Brooks deep on the single leg. Takedown and the tech fall. That gave Iowa a lead it wouldn't relinquish. Hawkeyes knock off the top-ranked Cowboys 18-16. That's pretty cool. It's setting a record, like almost 43,000 people there. And its first meet held at a Division I football stadium. They called it the Grapple on the Gridiron. How much fun was that? I mean, because now wrestling's not a sport in the Olympics, and this just resonates not only in Iowa, but in the entire wrestling community. Pretty cool stuff.
Anytime you can take an indoor sport and put it outdoors, like sort of like the Winter Classic when you see it on big sports. True, but still, it's always amazing to see, like, wow, we're outside, we're on the ice, and for something like that, wrestling. I mean, how many times do you look up and see a stadium like that? Usually you're in a gym with a roof over your head, so really cool to see today.
Pretty awesome stuff.
The athletes entered Kinnick Stadium with warm-ups on and the music blaring, AC/DC's Back in Black. But if you thought it was Iowa's undefeated football team, you would be wrong. Over 42,000 die-hard college wrestling fans showed up Saturday afternoon to watch the Hawkeyes against top-ranked Oklahoma State, in the process setting an all-time attendance record for a meet in a Division I stadium. But this was just the start of a huge day and night in the great Midwest state of Iowa. Let's start with that record-setting crowd. Temperatures at the start of the duel, 54 degrees. A whole bunch of national championships between these two. Iowa trailing 13-10. Sammy Brooks dominating Jordan Rogers. He works the back 4 points. That's going to set up a critical 184 match. We're going to go to the second period. And you can see the crowd of 42,000. Iowa would get a lead that they would not relinquish. They knock off the Cowboys 18-16. So we head west to Ames. Undefeated Oklahoma State. Mike Gundy playing in a Big 12 matchup with Iowa State. Let's go back, 2011. Iowa State defeats Oklahoma State 37-31 in 2 overtimes. Iowa State fans, they haven't forgotten. Oh, we remember. Third quarter, Iowa State had a huge lead in this game. Joel Lanning, 21 yards. They can taste the upset again. Cyclones up 31-21. But this Oklahoma State team, they know all about comebacks. J.W. Walsh off tackle, running hard. He's fired up. Oklahoma State cuts the lead 31-28. Later in the fourth, under 4 minutes to play, Walsh will find Jeff Carr. Hey, Jeff Carr, where are you? Then Carr does the rest of the work. The Cowboys erase a 10-point fourth quarter deficit. So 4th and 1 for Iowa State. At their own 37, Mike Warren stood up by the Cowboys defense. The measurement, short. Look at it again. Warren absolutely stopped short of the marker. Turnover on downs. Cyclones, though, would get the ball back. One final chance, but they got a long way to go. And they don't get there. Turnover. Intercepted Jordan Stearns, and Oklahoma State a perfect 10-0. So now, let's go back to Iowa City. Cruz working on getting the Kinnick gridiron ready for football. Minnesota, the opponent for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. Also, more important, stay undefeated and stay in the chase for the national college playoffs. Second quarter, CJ, Hawkeyes take a 14-7 lead. Later in the quarter, 1st and 10 for the Hawkeyes. We go for 40. Beth again. He's going to scramble. Only up 3 at this point. 26 yards. First down, Iowa. Later in that drive. This was quite a day in Iowa, I would say. Daniels. Oh, touchdown. Hawkeyes up 24-14 at the half. Let's go fourth quarter. Minnesota down 12. It's lies to Shannon Brooks, who finds Drew Wolodarski. 42 yards touchdown. Minnesota within 5, but just over 2 to play. Daniels busts it, and there's nobody there. That's your game winner. Iowa remains unbeaten. They go on to win 40-35. Here's head coach Kirk Ferris after the win.
You know, just really, really proud of our players. They haven't let other things bother them. We're focused on what's in front of them. They're playing hard. Again, I don't know how good we are, but we play hard.
How tough is it to play 10 football games and not lose one of them?
Well, you try not to think about it, I guess. That's probably the secret. You know, the biggest thing, these guys have done a good job each week of just focusing on that week. And if we do that, we got a chance, you know. So we're really proud of the guys with their focus.
Well, remaining opponents for Iowa, they're 10-0. They've really dodged the bullet and this year, not playing the powers of the Big Ten. Purdue next week, a 91% chance to win that game. And then November 27th, the Friday following, they play at Nebraska, and the Cornhuskers, no slouch. So Iowa still has work to do to get to the Big Ten championship game unbeaten.